He's already trying to get me. He said up here, he's like, there's no way Nicole's keeping me. I'm like, I don't know, maybe. I was like, Nicole's completely alone in this game. Danny is now gone and she has nobody. I was like, Nicole is not a threat in this game. I was like, she hasn't won any competitions. I was like, so what threat is Nicole? He's like, yeah, but I put her on the block. I'm like, yeah, but...
So what does he want you to do, backdoor me?
No, he wants me to use the veto and put up Memphis to make sure that he's off the block so that the votes can go to send Christmas home.
I can't...
Yeah. I was like, what are you... Wait, hold on. I'm going to I'm going to take you down off the block. He goes, if Nicole says she's not going to vote to keep me before the veto, will you use it on me and put up Memphis?
I'm going to be so straight up with him and say I'm not voting to keep you. If that's a decision we make. My goodbye is going to be, I've been ready to get rid of him for weeks.
I honestly, the thing is so I'm trying to make sure we're in the best, because if Memphis is like dead set on Christmas and then we push too hard and send her, that could make him be
want to get with
I'm
Tyler,
going to link
and they're
with Tyler.
both really good comp.
But if he's like all for it,
that's fine.
That's okay. If he's not all for it, that's where my decision is going to come in, is because it's going to be like, how much are we willing? Because he is a fucking serious threat.
Well, what I would tell Memphis is, Christmas was final too, and she tried to vote me out, so I want her gone. Like, I already knew that I would tell him that. I don't care.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
I think either way, I think Memphis the other day when he was in here talking to me, he was not happy, and he's like, what do you think? His whole thing a lot of times, like when he would have.
So who is he gonna pick? He's he gonna have to put an alliance member up if he wins next week?
Exactly. I'm hoping it's Christmas. I'm hoping it's Christmas because she went against him.
Okay. That's...
Like, Enzo didn't go against him. I didn't go against him. I kept him off the block. Like, Enzo was riding with him. Like, Christmas went against him. Literally tried to flip on his HOH. Didn't listen to him. And he goes, Christmas's whole thing is
You need to
nonsense.
make sure of that before we keep her, because
I'm
100%. Otherwise it's not... Like, I played it out, and it's not... but I don't...
So my thing is...
Tyler will put us two up.
Play this out.
Tyler will put us two up.
Tyler, Enzo, and I had something. Tyler is going to put you and me on the block next to each other.
That's true.
And then if he's like, I want to make sure that one of them goes, he's going to put up Enzo.
Yeah, Tyler's going to go.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care.
Christmas said she wants to talk to me later today, like before the veto, and so I'm going to see what she has to say.
All of a sudden she wants to talk to you, and then like you're off the block, or like one of us had her off the block win the veto, and then it's like you don't have a choice what happens on your HOH. We do. We yank the other person off, because like say Memphis wins HOH.
I know.
And he puts up, I win the veto. We don't have to do anything because Enzo and I are the two votes.
Yeah.
Say
you don't have to take me down.
Say you and Enzo are on the block. I'll yank one of you. He doesn't have a choice on who gets replacement. She goes up, and then boom, we'll just vote her out. And then I'll be like, yo, like, what am I going to say to him?
And then he can't play, and he can't play in the next.
He can't play in the HOH, and if one of us beat him in the veto, then we'll just send him home, and then we're in the final three. Like, like both scenarios have a situation where we could be good and are both risks. I think
Christmas gets more flustered. Like, think about...
Way more.
You're right.
Way more than Tyler. And so for me,
like, even the golf thing, she hit it right off the thing, if that's true. But, I mean, I've seen her today. Tyler did bad, but I think he did bad, and then he's like, okay, I'm just going to time out. Like, I'm going to do really bad.
He literally up here was like, I was only like 10 minutes in, and I just said, time me out because I'm not going to be able to do this.
And then he's like, he looked at me right when we got downstairs. He goes, you're fast. Like, he was like listening and stuff. I'm like...
Yo, I gotta be honest, because of this whole thing with Christmas and Memphis, but like...
Yeah, I don't know which one of them is, I mean...
At the end of the day, no matter what, we're gonna be in a fucked situation if you or Enzo don't win the HOH. So like, we're gonna make the decision. It's always gonna be a calculated risk, and then we gotta come through with that HOH, or else the week is gonna go however somebody else wants.
The fact that Tyler told Enzo about the committee, he's willing to do anything.
He's willing to throw anybody else. Yeah.
Anything. And so...
Telling him that is just like...
He will get Memphis on his side, I think.
I think he'll say whatever he has to. And if Memphis is all gung-ho to send home Tyler, then it's like...
Oh, I'm so ready to send him home. I'm so excited if we send him home. I'll be so happy because I just don't want him to win this game.
All right, so then why don't we just send him home?
You got to talk to... Enzo wants to keep him, I think.
Yeah, but I can easily have that convo with him about like what he's going to say, and he's willing to do whatever.
I mean, Tyler's hands down the biggest liar I've ever played with in this game.
Yeah. And he's willing